Hey, what's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing today? All right. If you like the content, subscribe. So you can get the rest of the content. I know lately I haven't been putting out as much as I should. Been really busy. This whole expungement thing. Trying to get my record expunged. Trying to get my record sealed, my criminal record. It's tough. It's harder than you think. It's they want to get into like all your business, and it's like they're like talking to my neighbors, calling people that I know, calling my boss, calling my company, just everything, real, like, some of my neighbors I don't even talk to because I just don't talk to them. It's like I'm not the type of guy I'm just going around talking to everybody. I wave hi and all that, but I'm not friendly with any of them. I mean, a couple of them, they give me chicken eggs, and some of them give me lemons and stuff. But it's real weird because they dig into everything. They want to know how much money you have in your bank account. They want to know how much money you have in savings. They want to know if you have money invested. They want to know like all this crazy personal information. Like kind of doesn't even really have anything to do with like if I'm committing crimes or anything. It's like that should be the only thing holding me back from like sealing my record, right? As long as I'm not committing crimes and hurting people and stuff like that. And they want to know like because my boss at work called me and they called him, so he called me and he was like, hey, they just called me and asked me all these crazy questions. Pretty much they want to know your character. They want to know if you're a good person or not. But like honestly, for like the past 10, 11, 12 years, 13 years, I've been trying to stay out of trouble. I've been trying to change my lifestyle, so like I moved out of the city I lived in. I don't keep in contact with any of those dudes anymore, and I just been pretty much sticking to myself, just me and my wife, our kids, our family. And so really it's like they wanted all these references. They wanted like they wanted a bunch of references, a gang of references. And it's like all my references are from work. That's all I do nowadays. I just work, and so I don't know, what I mean? It's just getting kind of hard. I told you guys on the last video, the investigator, the district attorney investigator, just popped up at my house randomly, didn't even call me, didn't even nothing, just like, I mean, if you're normal, you're not doing anything wrong, it's no big deal. But it would have been nice to be given the heads up or something, but see, the thing is, me and my wife are doing both of ours at the same time. She has a criminal record too, and she's trying to seal her record too, and so it's like they're doing double the investigation. It's all at the same time too. It's like really weird. My investigator just called me yesterday after all this stuff. He came, talked to my neighbors, talked to my boss, talked to people, and he said that that his portion is done. So now we're just waiting on the court and stuff, But when I was talking to him, he was like I don't know what they know, I don't know what, but he was asking me all these questions about like prison and stuff like that, and like my last term, he was asking me like, oh, did you get out early, or did you max your time out, or whatever, and well, I got 2 years with halftime, and I didn't get the halftime, I just did the 2 years straight, I got 2 years with halftime. So I don't know if he felt some kind of way about, I don't know, but like that has nothing to do with the way I've been. Like, even on my last term, even if I was committing acts of violence or whatever in there, I mean, that really doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing now, what I've been doing since I've been out. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when you're in there, you just have to do what you have to do. You know, like it's just, you know what I mean? Run with the program, roll with the program, roll with the punches, just so you could just navigate through the system. You know, just I don't know. You know, but I mean, honestly, to me, I just feel like it's rare that a person gets locked up, goes to prison, and doesn't have any offenses in there. You know, doesn't have points in there. You know, like, of course I had a lot of points. I've been in and out of institutions my whole life. You know, like, of course I have a lot of points, you know? But that has nothing to do with what I've been doing out here since I've been out, you know? Sometimes when you're in there, you have to do whatever you have to do just, you know, to make it, you know? But out here, you know, that's what counts, you know? I haven't broken any laws. None of that stuff, you know? I just try to abide by the laws, you know? Like why even put more stress and tension on myself and start breaking the law and start, you know, just to try to be cool or whatever. I don't know, whatever kids do, you know? But I'm getting a little frustrated. I'm getting a little, because like for the past 2-3 weeks, I don't know when they're going to come. I don't know nothing. I don't know. So I'm kind of like on edge the whole time. Like I can't really be comfortable. I can't, you know, it's like, I don't know. I just want this to be over with and see what happens, you know? And, you know, I mean, I'm getting to the point where I don't even care anymore. I'm like my wife was telling me the other day, why did we even try to do this? This is such a hassle. I mean, like, it's just for a little while. We have to put up with whatever we're putting up with, you know? I mean, just for a little while, you know? So, and then hopefully it'll be all worthwhile, you know? Hopefully it'll be worth it, you know? And, but I am getting a little stressful, you know? Like I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things hit at the same time with me, with us, you know? Like, I hurt my shoulder, so I'm out of work. I'm on disability. I'm trying to do this expungement thing. Like all kind of stuff is like I can't even get into it, but there's a lot more stuff going on. And my cat died. I know it's not a big deal to a lot of people, but you know, me and my wife and our kids, we've had a cat for years now. You know, 12, 13 years now. And he got old, and he was diabetic for a little while, you know? Dope cat, you know? And I know it's not cool for guys to have cats, but I love cats, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But he got diabetes. We were trying to keep him alive. She was giving him a shot every morning, all this stuff. Trying to keep him alive as long as possible, as comfortable as possible too. But then once it got a little too overwhelming, and we noticed that you know, he was just going through too much, you know, and we just had to put him down, you know. And my wife is really devastated, you know. That was her baby, and my kids, everybody, you know. But that's just one little example, you know. Like, I know it's no big deal to you guys, you know, but I mean, you know. But anyways, yeah, so this whole record thing, I don't know. I'm just hoping that it's worth it, you know. Like, I think it will be, you know. I think it will be, you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should I even have done it? Should I even have wasted my time with this? Like, what if I go through all this? I've been going through this for weeks and weeks now, and going to court and all this stuff. I got court on the next week. I got court coming up next week, so I'll keep you guys posted, you know. I really don't post videos on the weekends, but I'll try to get one out on Saturday or something, you know. Normally I'm busy, and you know. But all right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all you guys. And I got some good ideas for a couple more videos. You know, I put out a personal video about role models and my role model and stuff, and it's not really getting any views. You know, like, positive videos don't get views, but it is what it is. We'll talk about that later. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with the court and all that stuff, and how's it going, and keep you guys posted. All right, everybody. Have a good day, and God bless. Thank you.